France is reportedly exploring the option of stationing air-launched nuclear weapons in Germany, driven by increasing worries that the United States may not continue to assure European security within NATO, according to a report in the British newspaper, The Telegraph, which cites an unnamed French official. Posting a few French nuclear jet fighters in Germany should not be difficult and would send a strong message to Russia. France, with its arsenal of approximately 290 nuclear warheads, is uniquely positioned to extend its nuclear deterrence eastward. In this video, Defense Updates reports the possible deployment of French nuke-armed fighters in Germany. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted and fastest VPN brand that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte. NordVPN provides a 256-bit encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy and also enables you to access contents that are blocked based on geolocation. Its threat protection system helps you avoid phishing, scams, and malware. NordVPN application is available for all the major platforms as well as browsers. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive saving by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. This consideration comes after wider concerns among European leaders regarding nuclear deterrence due to mounting friction in the transatlantic partnership with the U.S. under President Donald Trump's administration. Friedrich Merz, widely expected to become Germany's next chancellor following his party's electoral success, has been vocal about the need for Europe to rethink its defense strategy. He pushed for dialogue with his French and British counterparts on establishing European nuclear sharing, or at least nuclear security. Many leaders in France are increasingly emphasizing the need to strengthen Europe's defensive capabilities against Russia. Deploying French nuclear weapons in Germany is being assessed as one way of extending Europe's deterrence, in the possible absence of U.S. security guarantees. When it comes to France, it has two potent nuclear delivery options: Triomphant-class ballistic missile submarine armed with M51 missiles and Dassault Rafale armed with ASMP-A standoff missiles. Both of the French options are domestically designed and produced, unlike UK, which is dependent on American-made Trident II, D5, submarine-launched ballistic missile for nuclear deterrence. The Dassault Rafale is a French twin-engine, canard delta-wing, multi-role fighter aircraft. Rafale literally means gust of wind and burst of fire in a more military sense. It is intended to perform air supremacy, interdiction, aerial reconnaissance, ground support, in-depth strikes, anti-ship strike, and nuclear deterrence missions. The Rafale is referred to as an omnivore aircraft by Dassault. It is one of the most sophisticated 4th generation fighters and is very close to 5th generation ones when it comes to certain aspects. Currently, the French Air and Space Force's nuclear assets are based around roughly 52-seat Rafale Bs, which are located at Saint-Dizier-Robinson Air Base and are supported by a fleet of Airbus A330 MRT T-Phoenix aerial refueling tankers. These are armed with ASMP-A missile. Apart from Rafale Bs, the Marine variant, Rafale M, which is operated from the aircraft carrier Charles de Gaulle, can also be used for nuke delivery. The Air Sol Moyen Portée, medium-range air-to-surface, or ASMP, is a French nuclear-armed air-launched cruise missile. In French nuclear doctrine, it serves what is referred to as a pre-strategic deterrence role. It is intended to be the ultimate warning shot prior to the full-scale employment of the strategic nuclear weapons arming the Triomphant-class ballistic missile submarines. The missile's development was undertaken by Aerospatiale's Missile Systems Division, whose assets are now part of MBDA. The ASMP entered service in May 1986 and has a range of 300 kilometers or 185 miles. ASMP-A is an upgraded version that has a range of about 500 kilometers or 310 miles and a speed of up to Mach 3. It is 5.38 meters in length, 0.38 meters in body diameter, and has a launch weight of 860 kilograms. The missile has an inertial guided and terrain mapping guidance. The motor assembly is comprised of a solid propellant engine that fires after the missile has been released from the aircraft. This missile, which entered service in October 2009, is armed with Tête nucléaire aéroportée, TNA, 300 kiloton thermonuclear warhead. To give viewers a perspective, the Little Boy atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima had a yield of 15 kilotons of TNT, and the Fat Man atomic bomb that was detonated over Nagasaki had a yield of 21 kilotons of TNT. In 2015, the then president of France, François Hollande, confirmed that France had 54 operational ASMP-A missiles. The NATO nuclear sharing arrangement currently involves the United States stationing B-61 nukes, tactical gravity bombs designed for delivery by aircraft, at military bases across 5 member states: Belgium, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, and Turkey. These weapons, numbering around 100 across Europe, are maintained under U.S. custody but can be deployed in wartime by the host nation's tactical jet aircraft, such as the F-16 or Tornado, following approval from NATO and the U.S. The countries equipped and certified to employ these weapons include Belgium, Germany, Italy, and the Netherlands, which have trained pilots and compatible aircraft as part of the alliance's nuclear mission. Turkey, however, stands as an exception. While it hosts an estimated 50 B-61 bombs at Incirlik Air Base, its air force is not currently certified or equipped to deliver them. The French proposal to potentially deploy ASMP-A armed Rafales in Germany introduces a new dimension to this framework. It's unclear if the French plan is intended to supplement the U.S.-supplied weapons on German soil, but it seems more likely it's envisaged as an emergency response should the United States remove or scale back its critical role in the NATO nuclear sharing arrangement. Rafale serves as the backbone of France's Air Force, handling missions ranging from air defense and conventional strikes to nuclear deterrence. Deploying a detachment of Rafale fighters in Germany would undeniably place a notable strain on France's already heavily utilized Rafale fleet, but this is not impossible. Recently, France's Minister of the Armed Forces, Sébastien Lecornu, outlined plans for France to buy up to 30 additional Rafales. Rafale has a maximum range of 1,850 kilometers or 1,150 miles, with 3 5,700-liter fuel tanks. The distance between Berlin and Moscow is about 1,000 miles or 1,600 kilometers. So Rafales present in Germany can be used to strike deep inside Russia. It remains to be seen if this plan comes to fruition.